Hello everyone, I'm Shobhita and I'm very sure you're watching my videos on Shobhita Talks. Please like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications for my upcoming videos. These videos are really beneficial for learners of English language, for students of all age groups, and of course for the teachers. So, my tip for today is stay focused. Stay focused on your studies because they are only going to build your future life. I remember a few years back I came across a magazine, and the cover of the magazine had in very bold letters 99.9% and nowhere to go. So the competition is really tough, it's really strong. So my tip for today is focusing and concentrating. It's for everyone, not only for students, it's for everyone, those who are building their careers, their life. And today's topic is verbs and kinds of verbs. As we discussed earlier also in the video when I did parts of speech, that what are verbs? Verbs are action words. They tell us about the actions of nouns and pronouns. So, what are the examples of verbs now? Playing, speaking, speaks, spoke, wrote, eat, ate, etc., etc. The word verb comes from the Latin word verbum, meaning word. It is so called because it is the most important word in a sentence. You cannot make a sentence without a verb. So there are a few things that a verb tells us. Firstly, the verb tells us what a person or thing does. For example, Sam laughs. The clock strikes. Secondly, the verb tells us what is done to a person or thing. Example, Jane is scolded. What is done to Jane? She is being scolded. The window is broken. What happened to the window? The window is broken. And the third thing what the verb tells us is what is the state of being. For example, the cat is dead. What is the state of being? The cat is dead. Glass is brittle. What is the state of the glass? It is brittle. I feel sorry. What is my state? It's a sorry state. I feel sorry. They are sad. What is their state? Sadness. So now first we are going to talk about transitive verbs. There are many kinds of verbs. Our first topic will be transitive verbs. So a transitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which passes over from the doer or subject to an object. I repeat, a transitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which passes over from the doer or subject to an object. The verbs followed by an object are called transitive verbs. The word transitive means passing over. You understand the transitive, it means passing over. In such verbs, in such verbs, the action passes on to the object. So it means if you take, you must take something. If you make, you must make something. If you receive, you must receive something. And if you see, you must see something. So the action is passing on from the subject to the object. For example, Seema took the book. She took the book. The man made a box. What did the man do? He made a box. The winner will receive a prize. What will the winner receive? A prize. Abdul saw a snake. What did he see? He saw a snake. So here it means that if you are doing something, you need to do it. If you see something, you need to see it. If you win something, if you receive something, you need to receive it. And if you make something, you need to make it. Now the second is transitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which does not pass over to an object, or it expresses a state of being. I repeat, an intransitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which does not pass over to an object, or it expresses a state of being. So it is not expressing a state of being. The bird flies, the fish swims, the dog barks, I sleep. So the verbs flies, swims, barks, sleep in these sentences are called intransitive verbs. The action expressed by such verbs does not pass on to any object. Do you understand? In transitive verbs, the action passes from the subject to the object. But in intransitive verbs, the action does not pass on to any object. Now we come to irregular verbs. I walked to school. I walked to school. I had walked to school. So you have seen these three sentences. In these sentences, the past tense and past participle form of the verb walk is walked. Regular verbs form these forms when they end with D or ED. When D or ED is added to the base words. So now listen to another set of sentences. I know her. I knew her before when she stayed here. I have known their family for a long time. In these sentences, the past tense and the past participle also, the words end with ed. Form of verb know, is, knew, and have known. I will repeat, in these sentences, the past tense and the past participle form of verb know, is, knew, and have known. So irregular verbs are verbs that don't take on the regular D, ed or ied spelling patterns of the simple past or past participle. There are three types of irregular verbs. Verbs in which all the three parts, that is the base form, the past tense and the past participle, are identical. For example, cut. In this, all the three will be the same: cut, cut, and cut. Second, verbs in which two of the three parts are identical. Example, get, got, got. And verbs in which all three parts are different. For example, see, saw, seen. So there are more kinds of verbs which we are going to do in the next video. So please stay connected to learn more about the verbs. So I hope you have understood what are transitive verbs, in which the action passes from the doer or subject to the object, and intransitive verbs when there is no object, the action is not passing on to any object, and irregular verbs in which ed or ied is not added. And there are three forms of irregular verbs. We'll continue in the next video, and be safe, have a nice time, enjoy yourself, and just remember focus and concentration. Bye.